Hey guys and girls, how's it going, and welcome back to some more Madpack with myself, Lewis. Hope you're all brilliant, having a great day as always. We're going to be going on today and carrying on some more Dartcraft. I really want to try and figure out how it's going to be helpful to us, and I think the only way to do that is to make our way through the full list of Dartcraft goodies to try and understand it the best that we can. Now, in the last episode, we made ourselves the Baconator, and I'm currently cooking myself. Oh, it's done! I've made myself some bacon. Hey, that can all go inside my Baconator. 25 bits of bacon. Yummy. Although it probably isn't too great living off bacon for the rest of our life, but I think for the time being it's kinda nice. I like it. So, let's look at the list of things that we have to do. The next one, I believe, is going to be this one here, and it appears to be some sort of dust left behind by a flask-wielding lunatic. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we managed to get ourselves a weird drop, and I was kind of mystified by this weird drop, saying, what was that from? And now it makes sense. This stuff here, oh, here it is, glass powder. Yes. Still not 100% sure what I actually got it from, but we got it. So a glass-wielding maniac. You guys decide. I don't know. But I do know it goes on a force sword, I believe. So let's try this guy out. So force sword and glass powder and poof. And it should give us a pretty funky little enhancement here for us, which could be kind of handy, depending on if we want to make ourselves a mob farm. So now we have false, and I believe what false does is when you kill enemies, it doesn't allow them to drop below half a heart. At least I think that's how it works. So let's go upstairs and have a little tester with this guy and see how it works. I believe that's how it works. Yes. Oh, I'm still not used to this speed upgrade. It's so fast. Right, here we go. So, we want to find ourselves a guy. Let's go with... oh, this guy down here, he doesn't really hurt you that much. So, we'll test on this guy. There we go. So, we want to keep hitting him. Ah, there we go, look. You can hear the noise and he isn't dropping below half a heart. Hey! Now, what this should mean is we should be able to pick him up in our force flask. Yeah, there we go. Because you can only pick up certain things that are below a certain amount of health when it comes to angry mobs. All the bad guys, not the neutral guys, the bad guys. So the zombobs, the scallywags, the creepery dudes, the things. And I finally figured out what these are from, these joust alphas. I remember, you guys might remember in the first few episodes, I was like, I know what these are from. And a lot of people said, oh, they're from Starship Troopers. And I kind of just gave in. I was like, oh, I guess they are kind of. I haven't been pleased since then. And then I remembered what they're from. They're from Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. Has anyone ever played that game with Abe? Wow, that's what those guys are from. Yeah, it makes perfect sense now. So good. I read a little review thing on Lycanite mobs, and he put down his inspirations, and that is one of them. Then it clicked, so a little bit of tasty knowledge for you there. So the next one we've got, let's have a little gander. So we've learned glass powder is false, so we've got pretty good ones so far. So spiders aren't the only ones who can weave this silly material. Ah, okay. So if I was to take a guess, this is going to add silky, I think. Well, I guess. Have a look in Dartcraft to make sure there isn't a specific one that we are actually going to need to be using here. Let's go down this way. I haven't used this one before, so it could be kind of cool. But I believe it's just a web, just a cobweb. Yeah, cobweb. So we can make this with 4 bits of string and a slime ball. I wonder if I have any slime balls. Oh, I do. Very nice. So we'll grab some of these. Thank you. And we'll do this and make ourselves some string. Okay, so if this is sticky, what would it go on to? Like a silky, sticky type thing? I could guess. Oh, I take some bacon. Excuse me. I think it would be something like a pickaxe. Would you not agree? Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll try a pickaxe. We'll make a few of these and see how this works out. We're going to need some more force sticks. So here we go. We'll try it on this guy. And see if we can throw on this one. So we'll put in our force thing and our cobweb. And it looks like it does. So let's see how this one works out. My guess is when you dig stuff, it comes to you. My guess. Like the meteorite stuff. Or maybe when you die, it sticks to you. Who knows? So this has... Oh, Silk Touch! There you go. So we've got Silk Touch. So now we can go and mine away with all our silky touchiness. I don't even think I have one of those, so that's actually really, really handy. So I'm going to keep hold of that one. Thank you very much. Let's look at the next one, shall we? Oh, this is really fun trying to figure all these guys out. So you shoot your eye out. Well, that's going to be an arrow, isn't it? Like, it must be an arrow, I guess. An arrow. Force arrow. We've got a force arrow. We've got a regular arrow. My guess is it's a regular arrow, but what would you put it on? Let's have a gander. So our sword already has false on it, so as far as I'm aware, we can't re-enchant stuff. Once it's enchanted, it's enchanted. Yeah, there we go. So we can't put that back on there. So let's try making another one and see how that one works out for us. So we'll make our sticks. There we go. And we'll make another sword. Cool. And we'll try add the arrow to it, because I can't really see you adding the arrow to the bow. That just seems a bit obvious. Yeah, there we go. So I wonder what this is going to do. Maybe it's going to add thorns to it, so when they attack us, it bites back. Oh, bleeding. Oh, that sounds kind of horrible. Let's go try out some bleeding. I'd like to see how this works. So I guess when you hit stuff, they're going to bleed and slowly lose life. That sounds like the ins and outs of it. Let's go back outside. There we go. Oh, I think I saw a crypt mining. Oh, it's one of those Gorgon things. Every time they scare me. I don't want to try it on one of the green women, because that's a bit harsh. Let's try it on this guy. So if we give him a slap, he should start bleeding. Yeah, look. Ah. Huh. Well, would you have that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I like it. And another cool thing you can do, which I found out on one of our streams as well, is we can infuse our Darkcraft items in the infuser again to allow for insanely good stuff. So if we went and threw this in here and then infused it again, our force pickaxe, I'll probably hold on to this because it has Silk Touch, so it kind of makes sense to do that. If we go and infuse it again, it uses up a fairly large amount of liquid force and quite a decent amount of energy, but what you get from it is pretty cool. And I think we might have to go and throw some more coal in here, because we're getting a little bit low on the powers. There we go. So now we've got this guy. And if we click F, we bring up the liquid force meter. Oh yeah, so it's kind of like the force wrench, but instead of taking damage, it uses the liquid force, or the force, and we can refill that with more of the forcey goodness, so more of the gems, more of the buckets of force. Remember, the buckets of force give you a higher amount of input of force than the force ingots and gems do, so yeah, kind of a handy little thing right there. So I'm going to throw that back in my backpack, because I really want to hang on to that one. And let's look at the next one. So we have that. We have a spider's eye, obviously. And then we have a crafting table. And I know what the crafting table one is, because that one is pretty cool. So let's go and flip the tunes on. And now we need to think what the spider's eye is going to be for. So we've got false, and we've got these. I think it might be worth turning these back into the other bits so we get more experience for our enchanting table. Oh. There we go. So that one you. That one you. There we go. Okay. And then we can throw these in here. I wonder if it gives us the stuff straight away. So at the minute we have 560. Ah, 580. There we go. 10 at a time. Nice. So you could just get a load of those from like barrels and do it. But remember, you have to make your way through the tier list to be able to go on to the next level. You can't just do it straight away. Alright, so let's try and figure out what the next one's for. So if we grab this, I'm going to take a blind shot and say that it's going to be a sword again. Kind of sounds like it. Or it sounds like it could be a bow. One of the two, because we can make bows. So let's check this guy out, shall we? And see what we have. Alright, oh, Bane. Yeah, so Bane of Arthropods. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, and the next one's the interesting one, I think. Oh, we've made our way onto the new lot. Oh, it looks like this item could increase the storage capacity of a storage unit. Huh. It's made out of snow. I think that one's a snow cookie, I think. Yes. RE batteries. This upgrade can only be added to Force Armor. Each IC2 battery added gives 10k EU storage, and of course allows the Force Armor to be recharged of IC2 power. Furnace. This upgrade is only valid for item cards and is allowed to... Okay, so... yeah, cool. So the golden power is not so hard to obtain. But we still need to do this one, don't we? So, let's go and check this out and see if we can get this one to work. So we're going to need to make an item card, I think, before we can do this. So let's go have a gander at the item cards. And it's just here. So we need some force, we need some paper, we need some rose red. So let's grab Le Papier from here, and we'll grab some paper. I wonder if I have any spare paper. Oh, I do. Nice. That's going to be more than enough. Our cow can go back in there. So we've got that guy. We're going to want some rose red, so we're going to have to go grab some of that. We've got our 4C ingots, so those are good. And we're also going to need ourselves, let's put these blocks in here. We're going to need a bit of lapis. So let's grab some lapis. Cool. And this should be able to do it, hopefully. I don't think we can use redstone as far as the dye goes. Let's just keep a close check, see if we can. No, it's going to be rose red. Okay, so we're going to need to go grab some rose red. Well, that's not a problem. We can make our way outside and get us some rose red. I'm pretty sure there's some fields around here somewhere that we can go and get that from. And who knows, we might even come across some more meteors. Yes. Kind of looking forward to finding more meteors. I want to get more of the red one. Yeah, the red. Is it Kreknorite? I can't remember. I think it's Kreknorite. But I want to get more of that stuff so we can upgrade and add more to our meteor defenses. At the minute, I think we're fine, but I would kind of like it so that the area around me doesn't become littered with loads and loads of meteor strikes, as it is at the minute. You can see we've already got 3 on the map, 4 on the map at the minute. It's insane. They're everywhere. Hey, there we go. Some rose red. Nice. Gonna grab all you. Thank you very much, yes. There we go. And I think that's all I'm gonna want from out here. I don't think I really need anything else. While we're here, no, we're good. We're good. Actually, if I can find a pig, I would like to get myself another piggle while we're out here. Because trying to get bacon off one pig, even though we can go ahead and we could use the liquid force to make him grow back his skin, kind of disgusting, it's very helpful to have a second pig so we can do it a little bit faster. Because I was stood there for quite some time trying to get that bacon off that pig. He was very reluctant to pass down his bacon to me. And I understand. If I was made of bacon, I wouldn't want to give it to anyone else. No. So I'm guessing maybe 2's going to make that a little bit easier. Let's see if we can find another pig. Although I remember in the last episode we did have a slight issue trying to find the pig, the bacon man. Although we did find him over this way, so maybe there's like a little herd of those guys just chilling around here somewhere. Aha! I found you! I found you, my big friend. We'll grab another one of these, and it'll be kind of useful. Not today. Right, let's grab you. Get my force flask. Get in the flask. Oh yeah, got us another pig. Nice. If I come across another one, I might even take a third. Feeling kind of cheeky. No. Oh, there's loads of them. Alright, we'll grab all these guys. Let's get rid of these guys. There we go. And we'll grab the third one. Cool, so we'll have 3 pigs. Wow. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. And is there any freezerite red? There is. Hey. Alright, let's grab a little bit of freezerite while we're here as well. Can never harm to grab a little bit of freezerite. I think this is quite a fresh one, as the freezerite hasn't disapparated yet. Any more? Oh, there's a little bit over here. There we go. And this last couple of blocks. And then we'll make our way back to base and get on with this enchantment. Yes. So I don't actually know how many enchantments there are. Like, I just don't. Because I've never really completed Darkcraft. I've gone through a fairly decent amount of it, but I've never gone all the way through to the end. That's why I really want to do it now, to try out and see how good it really is. And to see how OP it really is. Because everyone I've spoken to has been like, yo, that Darkcraft over there, that's some OP stuff. And I've always kind of, you know, I've agreed. But I would like to see the full extent of OP-ness that this mod has to offer. I feel it could be great. the force is strong with this one. Oh my god, did I just say that? I did. Okay, right, so let's throw down our piggles. So, pig number 1, pig number 2, bacon for everyone. Even the chickens can eat bacon and the cows now. So, we've got our rows red, so let's go and make a few of these. There we go. And we'll try and get rid of some of these blocks. Let's throw that in there. There we go. And we'll throw the rest of our stuff in the miscellaneous. Kill. And our lever can go. It should really go in the mob drops. So let's stop being lazy and put that in there. We'll put a bit of music on because we're back home. Time to do some cool stuff. Oh, right. So we're making an item card. So let's do this. 1 item card. Okay. So item cards are awesome. Because item cards allow you to set specific things within your bag. So if you didn't know that, it's kind of cool. I don't think I have enough stuff to show you at the minute, but we'll make another one at another point, and I'll show you how it works. I might still be able to do it with this one, but I don't really know. So we're going to need some of this cool Darkcraft stuff. There's like some wicked Darkcraft stuff. Is it like force something? Power something? Golden power source. So we're going to need... We need to smelt a force log, and we'll get a golden power source. Wow, that sounds really cool. We need to grow the trees first, though. Let's get us some bone meal. They just don't like growing. They're very slow at their growing. So if we get some of this would be pretty handy. There we go, we'll grow this guy. Like, they eat a lot of this stuff just to grow. There we go. Okie dokie. Cool. Alright, so we got a couple of force logs. I'll leave that to fall down in its own time. And we want to cook one of these up, and it should give us our force golden power source. Very cool. Which we're going to need soon. And the other one we're going to need is going to be a crafting table. So let's turn these into these, and we'll make a crafting table. There we go. Cool. And we'll add this to our item card. So, item card, crafting table... Go. And now we should be able to auto craft with our crafting table. Yeah, I think. Cool. So what we can do now, which is kind of very strange but very cool nonetheless. I need to find something that I can easily do this with. So let's do it with... how can I show this off? We could do it with glass panes. No, I don't use glass panes. I'll use egg string. String will kind of do it, I guess. So, if we put 4 bits of string in here, like this, we're going to get ourselves a wall, right? And it's kind of cool. The other thing we can do is we can save it as well. So we can just say, like, this is Mr. String. There we go. Cool. And then, as far as I'm aware, any string that we get... Now, whether I don't know if it has to be in here or not, so we'll find out. But if I pick it up... No, so maybe it has to be in our bags. It has to be in Melvin. There we go. So put in Melvin. And if I do this... Bam! Loads of wool. Oh, yeah. Now, another cool thing that you can do, which is kind of awesome, is... So, to make this a little bit more useful, so at the minute, you're kind of thinking, well... When you pick stuff up, it goes in this inventory, doesn't it? It doesn't go straight in your bag. Well, it can go straight in your bag, and that's the use for the other guys. So I just need to find all the materials for it. So lapis, we needed this, didn't we? We needed a force ingot, and we needed some paper. So let's make some more paper. There we go. Oh, we've even got more string to show this off. Brilliant. So we'll make a load more paper. There we go. And we'll grab our wool from our mob drops. Or our leather, even. Yes, leather. And we'll make ourselves... Oh no, we just need that, don't we? I'm trying to think of books here. We don't need books. So, let's make ourselves an item card. So we'll make a regular, dandy item card. There we go. And in our item card, we're going to click. And this is how this works. So, you put items in the item card, and then you can set it to pick up or put down. So, if I grab my string... There we go. And we go into our item card, and we put 1 string in there, and when you shift click on it, like this, it means that it's now going to pick the item up. So if you pick an item up and it goes in this inventory and you've got it set like this and it's in here, it's going to put it in your bag for you. You can also set it down. So that way, if you have an abundance or over a stack worth in Melvin Jr. of string, so think of this for dirt. If I had 3 stacks of dirt in here and I had it clicking down, what it would do is it would make sure that my stack in here stays full. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Explosion. So if we had 64 here and I planted one, making 63, it would then take 1 out of Melvin and put it back in my inventory. Pretty cool, right? If you ever use the builder's backpack, then you're going to know what it's like. But we're just going to do that. So we're going to tell this item card to take string. So if I go back into here and I throw that in there. And then if we throw the string on the floor, poof, it's now gone and taken the string, put it into here. Then the item card's going to say, well, the string needs to be in Melvin Jr., so it's gone into Melvin Jr., and then this guy here has said, well, any string that comes in here gets turned into wool. And there we go, wool. How cool is that? That's insanely cool. I'm going to leave those in there now, and I'm going to forget about it, and then I'm going to go and take wool. I'm going to go looking for string, and I'm going to get an abundance of wool. And I'm just like, I don't want that wool and string. Well, at least we've got our pulverizer to turn it back, right? Okie dokie. So, that's that one done. So, we've looked at that guy. We've done the crafting. The next one is this one. So, the golden power is not so hard to obtain. Well, I think we already have it. Golden power source. Cool. And now we need to figure out what this is actually for, because I have no idea what golden power source is for. Can we do it here? Oh. Oh. Can we do it on here? We can. So we can add golden power source to most things. Interesting. Let's see what happens. I don't know what this one does. It could be interesting. I really want the one that burns stuff or cooks it. Ah, heat shears. Yes. Exactly what I wanted. So now we can go into here, find our piggies, and be like, hey, cooked bacon for everyone. Is it cooked bacon before I... Yeah, it is. Cooked bacon. No more going around trying to do all of the cooking ourselves. No, we have a huge abundance of bacon that can go straight into my baconator. So I know I said earlier that living off bacon for the rest of your Minecraft life is probably a bad idea, but I take that back because, you know, when you have many a bacon, it's probably best to eat the bacon. Yes. Wow. Bacon sandwiches for everyone. So I'm going to have a 24. Let's throw that in there. Can I throw that in my guy? Yeah. Cool. 44 bacon. Nice. So we got those guys. That's insane. That's actually the ones that I were looking for. I really was hoping to get hold of those. So that's what the golden power source does. Nice. So I wonder what it does on a force rod, because it's saying I could add it to a force rod. That's kind of interesting. I would actually quite like to know what that does. Should we try it? I think we should. So I wonder if it, like, allows me to fit, like, spit flames out of my fuel rod or something. Like, that would just be insane in that membrane. So let's get our mob drops. And we'll make some more of this. Cool. And we'll grow ourselves another tree. Well, that tree doesn't want to grow, does it? That's the ever non-growing tree. So let's grab our iron. Oh, let's shift click. Bam. Okay, so can it spit flames out of my guy? That's what I need to know. I need to know this. So we'll throw that one in there, cook it up, do its thing, and we'll put it on our force rod. Yeah, this could be interesting. Or I wonder if it allows us to cook stuff with our force rod. Like, that would be even cooler. So we can throw food on the floor and then cook it. Wow, that could be insane. So, this guy and our force rod. And oh, this is really interesting to see what we get. I really hope I can throw, like, raw meat on the floor and then cook it. Rod of fire resistance. Ah. Oh, look, right. So now I have fire resistance. Nice. So I can click with my rod and I get fire resistance. Can I spam it? I can. Look, 1 minute. Can I keep spamming it? Oh no, it looks like the highest is that, but I can keep going. Oh, nice. So now if I get attacked with fiery stuff, well, that's fine because it's not going to do any damage to me. Cool. I wonder what other things we can add to our rod then. I'm sure there's probably a multitude of things that we can add. I saw some videos once on it, and I'm pretty sure you can add ones that allow you to teleport and ones that give you like all the resistances. There's a regeneration one. There's loads of really cool ones that you can play with. Let's go throw these guys back down. There we go. Alright, so what's next on the agenda? We've done those ones. done those ones. So the next one is this guy. So it looks like this item could increase the storage capacity of a storage unit. Well, that'd be kind of handy because I would like to increase the storage of these guys. So let's have a look in here and see what it is. It kind of looked a little bit, pointy. A little bit pointy on top, didn't it? Oh, that's the one. The storage unit upgrade. So we need 4 force ingots, some stone, and a chest. Well, kind of cheap, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's grab some of these guys. And we'll grab our gold. And we'll make a load of these. I know everyone's like, oh, you're wasting gold. It's fine. It's fine. All about wasting. So, let's take a chest. We'll grab our force ingots. There we go. And we want to grab our stone, which I might have some already cooked up. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, I want 4 stone. So, let's make one of these guys. Bam, there we go. And I'm going to take this, because I would rather do it on this one. There we go. And remember, it keeps all the items in there when you do it, which is kind of cool. So let's throw this in here with our upgrade. So we want our grey storage unit and this one, and go. Bam, there we go. So now it's a tier 2 grey storage unit. Nice, if I throw it down. Hey, look at all the space that we've just gone and got from that. That's insane. Nice, and it kept all the stuff in there. I was kind of hoping they would have filled it with diamonds, but no. It's not that OP. Alright, well I think, guys, that could be that for today. The next one is, it's made out of snow. Made out of snow. You can kind of go off the shape, can't you? A soul, no. That's it, a snow cookie. Which is just made with a snowball. Which I'm pretty sure I had some snowballs, didn't I, from those guys. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. We will come back with doing some more Darkcraft in the next episode. Hopefully we'll be able to make our way through a load of these infusements, and then we'll decide on what's actually going to be kind of handy for us, and we'll start maybe making some of the other cool stuff like these things. I want the magnet glove, but it's really expensive. You need a nether star, and nether stars are expensive. We need wither skeleton things, and oh my god. But we'll get there eventually. So thank you very much, guys, for watching the episode. I will see you guys soon for another episode as well. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.